Luka Doncic and the Mavs, they host the LA Clippers. And if history continues, this is a game that you are not going to want to miss. We all remember the OT game winner he hit in the bubble, but don't forget about last season when Luka Doncic scored 96 points total against the Clips in 2 games that were 48 hours apart. And Doncic enters the game averaging over 34, 8, and 8. Luka has dominated the Clippers throughout his career. He's averaging 32.5 points per game against them, including the playoffs. That is the 8th most points per game against a single opponent in NBA history. That's minimum 10 games played. And then the other players, you may have heard of these guys, Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan. That's a pretty good list to be a part of. Still here with Zach Lowe, adding back Chiney Ogwumike-Perk and Vince Carter to the conversation. Perk, I want to start with you here. Do you expect Luka, I know you've been high on him all season long, to continue his dominance tonight against the Clippers?
Well, and why would it stop? And why would it stop now? Look, when we talk about rivalries, and we talk about what's the biggest matchup in the NBA and who don't like each other, well, it's Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Clippers. That's a rivalry, and Luka takes that personal. We have that saying, but he really does. He have those games circled on his calendar, and there's nothing the Clippers could do about it. And especially tonight, they're coming in off a back-to-back. They probably got in at 3 o'clock in the morning into Dallas, and Luka and the Mavs been waiting on them, and he's going to do his thing as usual tonight against the Clippers. It is what it is. Sometimes guys just have your number.
Yeah, sometimes they do. And I think Luka Doncic right now leading the league in scoring and just really coming in, as we've all said multiple times, in shape, has really elevated his game to the point where he can dominate anybody. And like Perk said, off of a back-to-back, that's tough, especially when you're going up against a guy that has size. That's one of the most underrated aspects of Luka Doncic. He's not just the guard out there. He's pretty much like a forward with guard skills that can also step back and hit a 3, can, really initiate the offense. And so this is a big task to handle, and I think Luka's going to keep it rolling.
Well, let's drill down into this game, this matchup, just a little bit more. What is the specific matchup that you have your eye on tonight in this one, Zach?
Well, there definitely have to be multiple Clippers who have had literal nightmares about Luka Doncic, waking up in night sweats about it. But a couple that come to mind. One, Ivica Zubac. The Clippers have been willing to leave him on an island against Luka on switches.
Interesting.
And look, Luka's made a lot of tough shots over him. These step-back threes and fadeaway jumpers are tough shots. And they've just sort of left him out there to get cooked a little bit. Are they going to do that again? And are they going to ride it out and say he can't make these shots all night? And when they go small, when Zubac is out of the game, Robert Covington's barely been in the rotation. Nick Batum, Marcus Morris, can these guys hang at all with Luka on the perimeter? Is he just going to roast them off the dribble? Do you start sending double teams? Just that sort of point of attack defense, how they mix it up, and is there any solution at all for him?
So, Vince, then who are you looking at to step up to slow down Doncic in this one?
I mean, it all falls on PG. He's going to have to do it on both ends, because you look at Luka's numbers. He's averaging 33 points against them, 34 for the season, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, plus all the help. Well, PG is going to have to guard him and figure out a way to slow him down and find his offense as well. So it's a tough task for the Clippers, especially when a guy who feels really comfortable when he sees the Clippers come to town.
Yeah, and strategically, what you need to do is keep him from getting inside the arc. He's shooting 60% from the field inside the arc. You want him to shoot threes and sort of not be attacking and trying to play that, big body ball inside.
Good luck.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.